Some of them were murdered and tortured, and the other were executed by hanging in a prison or in public places, and among them a teenager named Hashim Hamidi by age of 16, who was beheaded in hanging a process on Friday. The 6th of May 2011, without any fair trial. Human Rights Watch and news agencies, especially the Al Arabiya TV, confirm this news too. Their attendance, one of the most scandalizing process that afflict the Iranian regime and its judicial system and security forces forever, is the period between arrest and execution, which didn't take more than 3 weeks. Iranian security force also thrown some of citizens in river after being murdered under torture, including Yusuf Hamidi Tai in city of Ahwaz. Jubarara At-Timimi is another Ahwazi Arab victim of Iranian security forces who was murdered under torture on May 21st, 2011 because of his interview with Al Arabiya TV via the Skype chat network, and they classified the crime in which the Iranian authority perpetrated in dealing with Ahwazi peaceful demonstrators. And on that interview, Mr. Tamimi appealed to the international community to protect the Ahwazi Arab. That the Iranian authority persists the practice of brutality of the suppression of defenseless Ahwazi Arab who were carrying out the United Nations flag while demonstrating and refer to their peaceful demonstration, in spite of the Iranian authorities didn't hesitate to commit a crime against Ahwazi to silence their voice. In other hands, authorities proceed to build a larger prison in eastern city of Ahwaz between Shayban to Ahwaz after the infamous Karm, Sepidar and Hawadis prison in Ahwaz filled with the thousands of Ahwazi Arab. As for the rest of the methods of offenses that Iranian authority perpetrates them against Ahwazi Arab, I shall briefly point out some of them. The following information is about confiscation of agriculture, land, Persianization policy of area, and pillage of Ahwazi Arab natural resources. Iranian authority have begun Persianization policy against Ahwazi Arab since the entry of their military force under the leadership of Reza Shah in the 20th of April 1925. When the National Council issued a decision, then Reza Pahlavi accelerated the implementation of decision to to impose the most dangerous action in the political history of Ahwaz. Change the name of the city and villages of Ahwazi Arab to Persian fake names, and preventing the Arab people from learning in their Arabic mother tongue and being forced to learn the Persian language, and precluded them from wearing Arabic national costume in the Arab community and traditional events. According to Iranian official statistic issued in 2005, more than 75% of Ahwazi children in Ahwaz are leaving school because of being forced to learn a language other than their mother tongue at the elementary level, and nearly 50% leave the learning in intermediate stage and in the high school, 30% for the same reason. Arab cities have been renamed to Persian as follows. North part of Al-Ahwaz changed to Khuzestan, Muhammad to Khurramshah, Falahiyya to Shadigan, Salihiyya to Andimeshk, Tistar to Shushtar, Susa to Shush, Al-Khafajiyya to Susanger. Almost all the towns and villages covered by political Persianization, where there is no any street or area or borough carried an Arab name that places indigenous people. The policy of arrests and execution. With the Ahwazi Arab peaceful resistance escalation against Iran policy in the Al-Ahwaz, high attacks, arrest and execution, and increase against them. In every week, Iranian authorities have arrested or carried out death sentence of young Ahwazi in the aim of terrorizing citizens and terrifying. During the first week of uprising in April 2005, detained people, according to the official statistic of Iran, were more than 22,000 Ahwazi detained in Iranian prison. The government executed of them. Some died under torture, another large number in different form, and in this regard, there was a condemnation made by the Human Rights Council and European and US government, as well as Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, against the Iranian coup trial. The policy of systematic poverty and unemployment. One of the major strategies for the Ahwazi living in disaster and extreme poverty despite the enormous wealth of oil, gas and water, and arable land. About the oil, everyone knows that the Iranian government export about 4 million barrels every day. Although Iranian government moved towards depriving Ahwazi from all the possibility and opportunity of decent life. Therefore, transfer thousands of workers from other Persian cities to the oil company and settlement a project in Ahwaz. According to official statistics for the year 1999, the volume of unemployment in north of Ahwaz, Khuzestan, more than 46%, in Muhammara city up to 50%, but this full city located in the same region with majority of non-Arab, volume of unemployment was only 7%. These clearly show racism and blind hatred and double dealing of Iranian government with the Arab and non-Arabs. The policy of drug addiction promotion. Iranian authorities are using the drug as one of the plans to overcome Ahwazi and to undermine their existence. A private distributor associated with the intelligence force deal out 100 of kilograms per day to numb the people, especially the young generation, in order not to be active and demand their right to fare. According to official statistics from the Anti-Addiction Center in Ahwaz, young drug-addicted people stand behind the high rate of crime, where murder and robbery have become the highest dilemma in Iran because of large number of addicts. It also increased the percentage of death resulting from addiction among the young people. Also, some sources declare that 44% within 6 months, compared with the previous 6 months of 2003, exceed the number of deaths in the second 6 months of same year to border of 1,834 cases of death as a result of drug addiction. The confiscation of land and building settlements following the policy of ethnic cleansing and demographic change, the Iranian authority looting Arab land from their owner to displace them and instead replace them with the settlers brought from city of central Iran in order to change the demography of the Arab region for the benefit of Persian Arab.